Hi there, gorgeous, and a very happy Frugal Friday to you. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I make videos like this every Friday, focusing on drugstore products. So please subscribe so you don't miss out on any videos in the future. I also make videos on Mondays and Wednesdays. I want to put that out there because a lot of people seem to think I only make them on Fridays, but no, Mondays and Wednesdays too. Today is a full list of drugstore must-haves, must-nots. I have about 10 products to share with you that I've not talked about before here on the channel that I've really been loving, and then others not so much. First product I'll talk about is one that I meant to mention in the last must-haves, must-nots video that I put together, but I forgot. And it is a really great product, so I'm really bummed I didn't mention it. It's the Ardell Top and Bottom Precision Mascara. You basically get a wand for your top lashes and a wand for your bottom lashes on the other end. 2 wands, 1 mascara. Great formula with this, by the way. It lasts all day and it doesn't flake, it won't smear, it doesn't move. And that's what I love so much about this mascara. And it's excellent for the lower lashes, especially with that little bitty wand that they give you. Really hard to make a mistake. Second product I want to mention is something new that LA Girl Cosmetics has come out with. And I'll mention actually 2 products they've come out with simultaneously. They have these luminous glow skin illuminating liquids, and these are absolutely beautiful, very pigmented. A little bit goes a long way. You can see in the swatches here that I did use quite a lot to show you what they look like in terms of color. But in this next example here, I'm showing you one of them on the skin, and you can see the very subtle glow that it gives my arm here. Not sticky, not greasy. It feels like your skin after application once it has dried. And again, if you're into this glow, natural look, these are wonderful products to try. You can mix them in with your foundation, or you can apply them directly over the top of your foundation to areas you want to highlight around the face. Additionally, they came out with these luminous glow powders. They offer these in 3 different shades, and I'll show you each of them up close here in swatches so you can see what they look like. I'm also showing you the packaging before I opened it, because what I will tell you is that when you open these guys, they become incredibly messy. Oh, the powder is so fine, it goes everywhere. So unfortunately, there is a lot of waste associated with these because it's really hard to contain the product in these little containers. But the product itself is top-notch, very high quality. And because a little bit goes a long way, it's super, super pigmented. You really don't need much when you apply it. And you can see what I'm talking about here in the up-close application. It's a really beautiful effect on the skin. I could see one container lasting for a really long time because you really need such a small amount of product. I wouldn't necessarily recommend traveling with these containers because they have the possibility of going everywhere in your luggage. That would be such a huge mess. I have noticed that they leak outside the hinges. So if you are going to travel with these, either put them in a separate container that does seal or stick them in a Ziploc bag. That would be my best advice. Even right now, I have it all over my hands from just holding the containers. Now this next palette is one that I really wanted to love, but I'm going to consider it a must-not, and I don't recommend purchasing it. This is from Profusion Cosmetics. It's their Mixed Metals Peach palette. FYI, I am on their PR list. They did send this to me for free. Based off of the swatches alone, this looks like something you want to run out and buy, right? That's how I would have felt about it if I had seen it like this. Unfortunately, when you apply the eyeshadows on your eyes, let's say you're doing a look that uses 4 eyeshadows from the palette, that's what I did initially with it. By the end of the day, it looks like one big blotchy color on the eyes. Everything muddies together. They fade. Unfortunately, I forgot to record the check-in for you on the day that I did test these eyeshadows. My apologies. I will just tell you, it's not the best quality that I've ever experienced from Profusion Cosmetics, and they do have much better eyeshadows out there. The Sultry palette comes to mind instantly when I think of a really good Profusion palette to try. This one, I would say skip. Another new product that came out recently is from Wet n Wild. I only picked up one of these because I wasn't too sure about the quality and I really wanted to test it out. This is one of their new liquid catsuit liquid eyeshadows. Beautiful, great consistency, very pigmented when you apply it onto the eye. You can tell by the swatch here. These remind me of the Tom Ford cream eyeshadows. They have the same consistency and application. Now I realize that there is a huge price difference between the two. I'm not saying they're a dupe of one another. I'm just saying the formula and even some of the colors remind me of those Tom Ford cream eyeshadows. Super impressed with these, and I'm a little bummed that I only picked up one. The quality is excellent. The longevity is wonderful. You do have to wear an eyeshadow primer with these, just like you do with the Tom Ford ones. At least I do. Every cream eyeshadow or liquid eyeshadow I've ever tried always creases on me without a primer, so FYI there. But I love these. Another new product that e.l.f. released recently are their metallic pencil eyeliners. I was excited about these when I first started swatching them, but the swatches left a lot to be desired for me. I felt like the shades were muddied. They weren't as true of a color as they could have been made to be. Like if you look at the purple here, it looks almost black. The blue isn't as vibrant as I would like. When I think of a metallic eyeliner, Milani came out with some really beautiful ones years ago. I don't know if they still sell them or not, but those were some of my most favorite metallic glitter liners. These fall short for me, and they don't apply very well either. They're hard to get to show up on the eyes. It's a skip. It's a must not. But one of the products that e.l.f. came out with recently that is a must have is one of their Power Glow highlighters. Love the formula. These remind me a little bit of the Cover FX drops in the same kind of effect that you get when you apply them. You can apply them over foundation. You can also mix them in with your foundation to get a luminous all over glow. Beautiful and great consistency with these. If you see this in stores, get it. It's especially if you're really into highlighter, you will love this product. More highlighters. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how many highlighters are out there. And the holographic trend, how much makeup have you seen in stores with the holographic trend? Well, I have another one to share with you. These are from e.l.f. They are their holographic duos. So you get two highlighters in one compact. My most favorite one out of the three is Siren's Call, and I think it's because I really love those colors. Now, I'm not a big fan of intense highlighter on the face, but if you like an intense application, you can definitely get there with these. What I like about these is they're buildable. You can put a very small amount on and it's not going to be too much, or you can really pack it and layer it on. It's basically very buildable and great quality. They last all day, and they do give you that holographic effect. Another new product that I spotted recently in an Ulta when I was browsing through the items is a NYX lip product. This is called their Powder Puff Lippy. The shade that I'm showing you here is called Group Love. I tested this lipstick out on 2 separate days. First day that I wore it, I was really disappointed in it because it bled and it feathered after about 6 or 7 hours, and it looked like a hot mess on my lips. I mean, look at that. It just looks, ugh. I wouldn't want to be caught out somewhere with this lipstick looking like that. Thankfully, I was home all day that day. So the next day that I tested it, I paired it up with a lip liner to see if that would help keep it within the lines. And the lip liner that I paired it up with that I'm showing you here is from L'Oreal. It's one of their Color Riche Matte lip liners in Infatuated With You. Great color match between these two, by the way. You do need to layer this lipstick a couple of times to get the intense red pigment. Otherwise, it starts to look pink. Some people may like that though. If you want a light pink, this is also really great for that too. Anyway, the second day that I wore this lipstick with the lip liner, I had no issues. It didn't feather, it didn't bleed. So I really wanted to love this lipstick, and I do. Paired up with a lip liner, it's great, but it's not one that I would recommend wearing by itself. By the way, it's not matte in finish. It does not dry down completely, so it does transfer a lot. Jet's hands were proof of that all day. He kept touching my lips. He's not accustomed to seeing red lips on me, so his hands were just covered in red. Last product I want to share with you is a must-have, and this is the e.l.f. Face Massager, a relatively new product that they've come out with, and it's meant to exfoliate the skin. I didn't really know if I would like it or not, but the first time I used it, my skin felt really smooth afterwards, and the best part is it doesn't hurt. I mean, obviously you can look at it and tell it's not going to hurt, but it didn't feel like I was overdoing it either when I was exfoliating. I just used it with my regular face wash in the shower, and it worked wonderfully. So another excellent product for you to try if you're looking for something like this. That is my full list of must-haves and must-nots from the drugstore for this month. Let me know what some of yours are. Have you tried any of the products I did, or do you have some hits and misses of your own? Feel free to share below. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Please subscribe for more videos like this in the future, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead.